Absolutely. That information needs to be confidential so that you, as a local taxpayer, gets the best bang for your buck. And I'm proud of that.
Agenda item number 6.
Before you start,
No,
I have a question tonight that is more important than any other question. The children, young girls in this borough, young girls, their eggs are getting irradiated by 5G microwave. It's a crime against humanity, and it's a genocide. You're a disgrace for not allowing my question. An absolute disgrace.
Answer the question. Answer the question. Your wigs just fell off.
Get your buddies out. Destroying the eggs of young girls in the fallopian tubes. And it's destroying the cellular eggs within those eggs. The grandchildren of the girls. You're a disgrace for not allowing my question. Miss Campbell, whoever you are. To you. You're a disgrace. That question better be answered, because you feel the wrath of the people when we find out the DNA damage done to young girls, and you haven't got the bollocks to answer. So let me ask you a question. You're a disgrace. You, Terry Campbell, who denied my question. If it's not you, I'm sorry, if you're not Terry Campbell.
Well said,
Come in.
Right, I will continue with the meeting. May I remind everybody that I am the chair of this meeting, so I have the power in my hands. May I also remind people that in front of me is a mace handed to us by Queen Victoria. This mace represents His Majesty the King. And while you disrespect the mace, you're disrespecting the King.
Yeah.
So I will have no more messing, any more nonsense. I'll clear the whole of the public gallery out, and you won't get to listen to the rest of the meeting. I will continue, and I would expect that it is observed the same decency that we give you. Please, have some respect, let's have a debate, let's do it civilly.
You won't answer the questions.
Thank you. I just said.
Let's have a debate.
No.
I've just come out of the council meeting at Sefton. It's been a real eye-opener, quite a lot of aggression, and it's an interesting experience for me. I haven't been before, but certainly it's pretty shaken me up really to see what actually goes on in these meetings. I recommend people to go and have a look for themselves really. I'm going to read a question out that I've had rejected. But this is about 5G, which I think is incredibly important. I retired last year following 32 years working as a GP in Birmingham. I have great interest in the health and well-being of the people of Bootle and Sefton. The question was, are you aware that since the 1930s there's been over 6,000 studies showing overwhelming evidence that exposure to electromagnetic radiation is harmful to all life? Are you aware of the 2020 consensus statement of UK and international medical and scientific experts on the health effects of non-ionising radiation? The main points are radiation has been proven to damage biological systems at intensities below the ICNIRP guidelines, which is what the council are using, and it's dangerous below those. Public exposure to electromagnetic radiation is already harmful, and this will rise with 5G. Exposure is unavoidable, contravening the Human Rights Act for those who do not consent. Multiple international governmental health advisory groups are biased by conflicts of interest. Please consider these facts and stop 5G.
Okay. Now, did you say that's a proposal you want to ask them, or you've already asked them? Or
no, they didn't allow me to ask it.
They didn't allow it.
They filter out a lot of questions, and somebody already asked a question about 5G in the last 3 months. There are numerous issues about 5G. There's a lot of controversy about it. It is very dangerous. It's going to cause high rates of cancer and heart disease, where there's mental health problems, and we know this for a fact. The insurance companies will insure you against it now. The insurance companies know it's going to be a major health hazard, as do the telecom companies, but there are massive vested interests in all of this situation. A lot of councils around the country are halting it, and they are actually listening to this overwhelming movement of people who realise that it is actually a danger to health.
So there are more people, as we call, waking up, yeah?
Waking up to this, there really are. And councils around the country are also taking it on board, and at least they're halting it and they're looking at this. And I hope that Sefton will do this as well.